Hello, welcome to the podcast, Surviving as an Artist, the podcast where we talk about uh, the journey of being an artist. Today, my guest is someone from Cebu. Uh, Kindly introduce yourself.
Hello. My artist name is Nashenzo. My real name is Marco Lorenzo Bakay. Uh, I was born in Davao City, but I grew up here. And then I graduated architecture, became a licensed architect, but did not pursue the course. So now I'm a artist. I'm now an artist. Yeah.
How long have you been staying here in Cebu? You said you're from Davao, eh?
Yeah. Okay. Long story short, I was adopted in Davao, and then
But,
yeah, they brought me here to Cebu. But
pero how old were you when around those
like
time?
1 year old or months, yeah, still really tiny.
So you have like no memory of Davao talaga?
No, but recently I met with my biological parents, but that's another story.
Mm, yeah, might be off topic.
Yeah.
So let's start things off about I guess going sa background mo as an artist. Uh, do you have like any early recollections on like when you started being interested in art or trying out art?
Oh, I think probably grade school. I'm maybe grade one or somewhere there because graduating from prep, graduation but to. Was moving from prep to grade one. We were asked to do a drawing for our yearbook now. And everybody was like doing,
Wait,
you
you
know.
made some yearbooks at sa prep pa lang?
Yeah. 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 Oh, that's not a thing.
The only time I got a yearbook was after high school. Then, so, like, I never got one during prep.
Yeah, I got one. So yeah, we were tasked to do like art for each student. Like everybody was doing, the usual hills and then the sun in the middle and then yeah, the grass in the fields. I did a Little Mermaid drawing.
Wait, so the yearbook, parang you have like your face
Yeah, my face, and then
a
under is
page,
our drawing.
and everybody did the sun.
Yep, I was like the only different one because I drew Ariel and Flounder.
That's so funny. I mean, were you able to like keep that? Like, this didn't have that somewhere.
Unfortunately, my stupid self when I was younger, I had a thing like I like cutting, so I cut it out and I eventually lost it.
Sayang.
Yeah,
That seemed like a good memory to like go back to. But at least you remember.
yeah.
Like,
Most of my classmates from prep remembers me. Oh, you're the boy who drew Little Mermaid while everybody else was doing the same thing.
that's so nice. Sabagay, that should be like around the time it came out, no? Or no naman. Like, wait,
No.
not the movie or just like.
Oh, maybe, probably. I
Pero
think
did you watch it? Or were you just like aware of
I think
it?
so, because I remember my dad bringing me to the cinemas to watch it, and then because it's a bit off topic.
Okay lang.
We were in Vietnam for 2 years because my dad was an ambassador. He was assigned to be an ambassador there after Corey's term. So during our stay there, all we had was a Little Mermaid Datamax.
Okay.
So that's what I've been watching over and over again until I started drawing.
So, grabe.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Grabe. Okay, going from there, when you did this thing during grade one,
Yeah.
uh, moving like forward from that, were you drawing again?
Yeah, I kept drawing until high school, until place. Maybe college, I think I stopped because I was more focused on doing architectural stuff.
Okay. But during like in sa grade school or when you were still a kid, what are you drawing?
Um, if I remember correctly, PS1 was a thing.
Yeah.
So I had like one of Tekken 2. It was like one of the first, probably one of the first 3D games.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I draw. I try to draw the characters from Tekken 2.
Like, did you leave like the game on and then you're
Yeah, like no, because my brother had the game. So while he's playing, I draw.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. Parang hindi sayang.
Yeah.
But that was like grade school lang. I don't know, like what else were you drawing besides that?
Yeah, grade school was basically anything PS1, and then when I reached to high school, that was anime was introduced.
Right.
Gatekeepers, Shinakenden, if you
Yeah.
know, if you're familiar with those.
I started watching for me I started watching anime in high school though. So well pero for like my age at the time most people are watching it during grade school already.
Uh-huh.
So like when I was in high school I was like, huh? Anime did. The only anime I knew at the time was like Pokemon, Digimon. Pero suddenly there's like so much like actual stories and not just like going around saving the world always.
Yeah, I remember my first anime in Cartoon Network, Akazupin Chacha. So also through that anime, I draw them.
Pero this was you drawing it on while like watching it.
Yeah, watching
What do you use at the time? Like just pen.
pencil and then a drawing book.
But you never like kept most of those
I
drawings.
actually do. I have all my drawings ever since I was a kid. It's at home, stacked somewhere.
But the part about but you don't do you color any of them or no?
Color. No. I some, just some
Like like crayons or
colored pencils. Yeah.
so at least it's you still kept drawing even when like going through high school.
Yep.
Kasi based on like the other stories out here, normally high school is when you tend to like drop off being an artist because you have to like study for exams na.
Oh.
And then that's when like the peer pressure of like getting into sports
Yeah.
or like finding a hobby
Uh-huh.
that's like during those age that so you just stuck with drawing
Yep.
during those times.
Even when I graduated high school, I gave every classmate of mine like their character.
Like you drew caricatures of them?
Yeah.
Wow. Grabe. That's dedication
Yeah.
Pero how yung environment mo at the time, was it like supportive for you to be an artist or
Yeah, my best friend was also into art. He also is into drawing.
like did they teach you, help you or
My art teacher was not very helpful, but yeah.
no, like I mean like yung friend mo, like
Oh,
what was he like
I actually
what,
teach him to draw.
okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense, okay. Pero during those times, you were just like mostly were you studying ba properly or just really drawing lang talaga?
Yeah, just drawing. Yeah, I didn't study how to draw. I just it just happened.
Pero you were never like insecure yung sa drawings mo. Yung time na yun like you weren't insecure, like you didn't felt the insecurity.
Yun naman, it's what I like to do, so that's yeah.
Uh, let's go. I wanna ask naman yung like like an influence siguro. Like especially when during sa grade school you said like PS game
Yeah.
and then anime. But in terms of like art style, was there something that you were like trying to make or like preferred?
Yeah, I wanted to copy the art, no copy, not copy. I wanted to influence myself, the art style of Final Fantasy.
The grade school,
Yeah,
yes. So Final Fantasy na kahit back then, wow.
yeah.
How did that go for you naman?
Okay naman, but it just didn't stick there because anime was introduced, so the Final Fantasy art and the anime is so different.
Yeah, sobrang detailed yung Final
Yeah,
Fantasy. And then cutesy yung anime.
yeah.
Pero you feel like you prefer the cutesy kasi it's less tiring or ano ba?
Um, Actually, no. I just like I draw whatever.
It spoke to you more.
Yeah,
Okay. That makes sense.
yeah. My best friend was really into Final Fantasy 7. I was into Final Fantasy 8.
I don't want to say something offensive, but is
It's
there
okay.
is there
I know.
is
I
there
understand.
different?
Yeah.
Pero okay. So tapos ako naman sa college. Yung college, did you said you weren't drawing na during college?
Yeah. I think the only time I drew in college was for a student council poster because I was one of them. So I did a caricature of the student council. And then I guess, oh, I also did a caricature for a church org because I also joined a church org back in college.
But this was like during your art when you were taking up
Yeah.
architecture. Well, is it okay to ask why you took up architecture?
It was the closest to drawing because unfortunately my family did not approve of fine arts.
Well, it's ano naman talaga eh. Like even me, I didn't get fine arts eh, kasi it's so like it's hard to explain what you can do after.
Yeah.
But I found out that like from like my friends who got fine art, it's
Uh-huh.
like you go to advertising,
Uh-huh.
but that's also like the same lang as architecture, where like it's not a good job
Yeah.
if you want to be creative.
Uh-huh.
So how was ano naman taking up architecture for you?
Um, just like Micah struggle. Yeah, it was a struggle. Because yeah, just that it was a struggle.
Pero like besides, pero you so during college you stopped na doing the whole drawing. Like even yung like if you see something you like, you don't draw it na.
Yeah, it's just more of like, oh, I like this art. I'll just screenshot
And then
it. Yeah,
yeah,
and that's
I felt that.
it.
Pero you ended up becoming more of like an observer.
Yeah.
Pero did you like feel like I could draw that, or like that would be nice to draw?
Yeah. When I found out about uh Song Ingolo,
What's
the daily life of a gay couple,
okay?
yeah, that made me want to draw again.
When was this naman?
I think late college, around late college.
Okay, that's nice. But ano na, like when you're about to graduate, or no naman?
Not exactly about to. Maybe like I'm remaining 2 years.
Okay. But did you really went back drawing?
Yeah, I actually did. And Mobile Legends came out, so I also drew the characters there.
So you're really influenced sa games?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's right.
Like the games you're playing or
Yeah.
what's in front of you lang?
Uh-huh.
How naman ano, so after college, uh, what did you do naman, if it's okay to ask?
I pursued architecture for a while, and then probably around 2 years of it, and then I shifted to cabinetry. Um,
Wait, wait, wait. Yung sa architect, did you get the
license.
yeah,
Yeah,
license?
yeah, yep.
Wow. And that was like once you get the license, you did the 2 years, or was that in between the 2 years?
Yeah. I after the license, I got a job. Family friend lang. Yeah, it's still considered a job.
Pero at the time, you really stopped the drawing for yourself, or
During my architectural job, uh, and maybe not fully stopped because that was also when Mobile Legends became a hit.
so malaking influence yung
Yeah.
Mobile Legends. Grabe. Thank you, Mobile Legends.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you drawing to Mobile Legends?
I draw the characters. I don't know. I really like drawing characters.
Well, like, how do you draw them? Like, do you just copy what's on the phone,
Yeah,
or do
like
you
if I
make your own poses or stuff?
uh I like example like when I see the game and example Nana, I
Yeah.
see her how she moves, like the way she jumps while walking. So I try to draw that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's it's not literally just copying what's on
No.
screen. You actually play around with it.
Yeah.
So you basically make your fan art na no.
Yeah. That's it. Fan art.
But but what do you do with like those drawings? Like,
I just post them to social media.
oh wait, was this still traditional?
Yeah, I actually did traditional first. It took me a while to shift to digital.
Pero yung when you were already an architect, when doing your architect work, were you still doing traditional?
Yep.
Even with the Mobile Legends?
Yep. Yeah.
What do you use? Like, just
Same medium pencil and colored pencils, and then I ink them.
it's nice. What was your next job after?
Cabinet.
Like, you make cabinets?
Yeah.
It is not like carpentry or like.
No, because I design the cabinets, manage the people to design the cabinets.
How do you how was like how what's is there like a science behind that? Like, do you like think about those cabinets deeply, or
Yeah. After being an architect, I looked for another job, and then there was like hiring for a project leader for a cabinetry business. So I just like, okay, I'll try this out. Let's see if they accept me. So I actually got in. I even asked the owners like, why did you hire me? But anyway, so they were saying because you have potential to be a leader for cabinetry. So okay.
oh, that's I think I want to ask you how. What do you mean?
um
Like they saw you have good, like
yeah,
based on your previous work, ba?
I
Or
think so. Because I also didn't understand. It's like, why? Why was I hired?
pero how did you go about that naman? Like suddenly going from designing buildings.
It was actually more fun. I had more fun with cabinetry to a point where we stopped working with that company and tried doing our own
Oh, you tried making your own, what's that?
cabinetry business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess I should ask, what's your most specialty do you design? But you do the designs, diba?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
what design do you like doing?
we do modular.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that like for interior design, no?
Yeah.
Or do you plan it like even for like kung ano lang, what's the word? Like even if you don't know where it's gonna be placed, you already start designing, or do you design it when you know where it's gonna be
Yeah.
placed?
The latter.
Okay, makes sense naman.
Yeah.
Pero how was it naman? Like,
It was fun for a while. And then, people started have different interests, so our own business stopped.
The the one that you guys started.
Yeah,
Like it stopped being a cabin
yeah.
place.
It's just really stopped. The business really just
Uh,
disappeared.
then what happened to you after that?
That's when I became now a house husband.
So recently, this only happened recently. The
Yeah,
ano,
around 3 years ago.
mm. Pero during those times, when you're doing those, were you also still drawing for yourself?
Yeah, that's when I started doing my comic book, the couple series.
So before you refined, you're already doing
Yep.
couple series. Wait, how long ago was couple series? Well,
After the pandemic, 2021.
okay, but yung cabinet dreams in mo was during the pandemic.
Yeah, sort of. It also ended 2021.
Really? Okay, okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing this a couple series, you were already doing digital.
Traditional first.
Really?
Yeah.
The first few
Yep, the
pages.
first 3 pages. And then my partner got an iPad and he never used it, so I used it. And that's when I shifted to digital.
How was the learning curve for it to learn?
It took me a while because I was like really into like I'm gonna be traditional forever. I don't like doing digital.
Pero yeah, because it's the same for because me naman I went digital first.
Uh-huh.
And then I wanted to try traditional.
Oh.
But the thing is when I was trying to do traditional, I didn't know what I needed.
Uh-huh.
Like no, yeah, you just need pen, paper, mga ganun. But I didn't know what specific like pen should I buy, specific
Okay.
paper I should get. And no, eventually I found out naman through trial and error. How was that naman for you? Like in a reverse way from
Yeah.
going trad to digital.
I was like looking for I was like, what's the best pen to use for digital? It took me a while. And then how do I color?
Pero like the apps, like that's also something
Yeah,
it's a big struggle.
my table mate kanina. Yesterday's photo was the one who introduced me to Sketchbook.
But before that,
Yes, it was Sketchbook.
really?
My first digital app,
Okay.
Sketchbook. And then I shifted to Procreate.
Okay. Pero so all of the comics right now you is Procreate or
Yeah.
started out sketchbook.
Currently, yes. They're all now in Procreate, and then yeah, the first few are in Sketchbook.
When you started this a couple series, uh this was during your work, even you were working so how did you find the time?
Yeah, that's the thing. Since I had cabinetry at that time, it took me a while to do the next page, probably like a month or 2 months
Like one
after.
page was a month?
Yeah, because I don't have time. I didn't have the time.
Yeah, ano medyo but you were saying it's traditional
Yeah.
so you really need to lock it, be like concentrated on that.
Yep.
But how like how are you able to make it work?
Um, Yun, when I shifted to digital, that's when I started from like 2 months or 3 months of hiatus. I became like 1 month long, and then I went back to yung song Inkolo. It inspired me again, and then 2021. Probably also around the time I also discovered Sari Sari. It's like, oh, there's Pinoy. I think I should do also a Pinoy version.
Oh, it wasn't Pinoy back then?
It was just all in English. Yeah.
But where were you posting it? On social media?
Instagram, yeah.
Ay, Instagram
Yeah.
only.
Instagram. No, actually, DeviantArt. I post all my art in DeviantArt.
Oh my God. Grabe. I wanna go touch on that one.
Yeah, I think 11 years na ako sa DeviantArt.
Well, I feel like say I'm more, but I'm already inactive there.
Mm.
How how was the reception to David Art? Kasi like for me, ano, the space isn't like active.
Uh-huh.
So what like when you were posting there, what did you get any readers?
Yeah, I actually do. Because I was, well, before couple series, I was like doing,
Regular art.
yeah, like, no, fan art
Uh,
of like Disney Prince and all those guys. And I just keep posting. And then eventually people started following me. So, oh, okay. So this is what the people want. Naked guys.
well, it's Deviant Art,
Yeah.
so. And then from but you still upload your comics section, right? Did it?
The Deviant Art, no more. I think, I don't know when was the last time I did, but last year.
But did you get any like did you get any what's it again? Any readers from DeviantArt?
There are people who favorite my comic there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
But like none of them when you stopped posting there, none of them like went finding it elsewhere.
I know because I also posted like, oh, I'm now focusing on my comic and I'm uploading them in Instagram.
Okay. But did you feel like there are some people who switched over to like Instagram or not so much?
No.
Um, yeah, I ask kasi that's how I feel that platform is. Like, it's good, but sometimes it's hard to like get committed readers.
Yeah.
It's very hard to know.
Yeah.
Pero going back sa when you found out about Sari store, uh, did you also start like were you influenced to do the same stuff that they were making or no no?
Half and half. Like half still influenced by Song Gulo, and then the other half from Sari Sari.
Pero the stuff kasi ano eh, yours has more story compared kay ano eh.
Uh-huh.
Kay sorry like can still be like you can read it separately without linear context. Yung sa'yo may you tend there's like like you still need to know more pages versus like the solo pages.
Uh-huh.
So how did you were you trying to make a story?
Yeah, I actually started with them. Standalone.
But ano eh, kasi yung sa book mo, it didn't seem like
Oh yeah, that's another story. My first comic at publishing draft was really random. And then Sir Paulo said there's a potential to your actors to have a story. So why don't you submit another draft that has a story?
Okay, so before we go, that's recent na din.
Yeah,
So,
very recent.
okay, let's go muna so like how the series went. So the series went from you just posting standalone stories,
Mhm.
similar to Sari,
Sorry.
but the topics were mostly with you and your partner.
Yeah, based on that.
Yeah. And then how long like was it? Like how long were you doing that? Like yung standalone.
Oh, from 2021 to 2022.
Okay. Pero yung we were talking about like the comics that you discovered.
Yeah, then the past. Yeah, it was through his comic that it was because Dandapas had more story.
It was so colorful.
Well, yeah. Yeah. And then,
Ano,
yun.
kasi yung kay Sorry, the same palette lang eh. But you go with kay Levi's, it's colorful.
Yeah.
And they change scenes more often.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Here's it's funny.
They're still both good artists.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, so yeah, Levi was the one who encouraged me to submit for Comic Con.
like you guys, you reached out to this,
Yeah.
even with Sari Sari, you reached out, or were you?
I was like too shy with Sorry Sorry.
To be fair, si Levi normally is the one who initiates the approach talaga.
Uh-huh.
Was it the same with you? Because
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. I think the first time sorry Harvick approached me, he was like he wanted to comment on one of my comic strip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kasi si Levi, I follow naman yung comics
Mm-mm.
niya. But like I try not to like I don't talk to much artists minsan kasi, or even during those times kasi it was just like right after the pandemic, so I had like that I was socially awkward with most of the people. Kasi it's been so long since I
Uh-huh.
talked to someone. So I had struggle talking to people. And si Levi, like, though I love his art and yung comics niya, I couldn't talk to him. Pero eventually, it was Levi who reached out to me and started like, he introduced himself. And then like, oh, wow, wow, wow. And then suddenly I found out that he's going out of the country.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that was like, oh, just when we were talking, we got to know each other, you're gonna leave.
no. Like when they came here for Cebu Lit Fest,
Ay,
they were it was him and Carvick. It was so bad timing because I had travel plans at the time. So when they said, "Oh, we're coming to Cebu," I was like, "Oh, why? Why now?"
sayang.
Yeah.
Pero, going back sa influence, like, when you were talking to them, so when you found out about it, you reached out to them.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Carvick mostly was like, "Oh, I think you should do it like this so that your readers can understand more." So okay, okay. And then
Okay.
and then to Levi, I was the one personally asking like, "So how did you get your comic published?"
Mm. So you're actually asking questions nga, kasi normally, based on like some other artists, they'll just like, get to know lang talaga each other and they don't talk shop about the work. But you were reaching out to them and actually asking how to like advice for both
Yeah.
the content
Yeah.
and getting your work published.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I was really interested. Like, oh, there's BL Pinoy comics in the flesh. So I think I want to do this.
Actually, there are plenty naman eh.
Yeah.
Like the past few years, which is weird. Kasi back then wala eh.
Yeah.
So it's nice that there's a good shift naman towards it. When did this? I don't know what year was this, no? When you were like contacting them.
With Cardiff.
Yeah. And no, yung I guess more ano na to eh, since you wanted to have a published book. Around when did that happen?
I think 2023.
Like what was like yung mindset mo when that happened? Like did you suddenly like want to achieve a book or
Yeah. Before the book, I was like asking, so how how often do you guys post? Like, I like I get I get envious. You guys have so many readers. So how often do you guys post? And then they tell me, so oh, I just post once a week. That there twice a week. So I started doing that, and then yun when Levi suggested nga, "Uy, why don't you publish your work?" So okay, sige, I'll try my best. I'll try.
But did you never try like considering yourself publishing? I mean, so let's go back muna sa online. Kasi you were doing online stuff there. So you really wanted to like build a readership.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense naman. The many webcomic artists started out that way. They asked like
Yeah, I'm like as my architecture teacher once told me, I'm a late bloomer. I didn't know anything about webtoons and all that.
uh,
Yeah, I just know them about now.
well, it's kind of sad, yeah, because uh I was one of the people who got into web comics. Like, not, I'm not the first,
Uh-huh.
but I was at a good time.
Uh-huh.
Because now it's so hard na eh. It's not the same. I think sila Sari Store, they were, and si Levi, I think they were at a good time.
Yeah.
Kaya it's hard to like give out advice na rin compared to like back then. Back then, you legit just post weekly and then
Yeah.
somehow you just get one comic that will like be so successful. Now, even if you post like daily, there's still like a rare chance of any
Yeah.
of that being read.
Yeah.
Pero how did that feel for you? Because you went from DeviantArt, then you switched over to Instagram. Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Instagram, Twitter.
yeah. Like, were you trying to make comics for was like the content still for yourself, or were you like trying to hit more engagement or like yung mga social media stuff? But
Um, I would say, yeah, a bit of myself and for the people here in Cebu.
okay.
Yeah.
How so? Can you?
Because the the setting in my comics is here in Cebu. So I wanted the readers in Cebu to relate to that. Oh, I know where that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you really name drop places.
Yeah.
Are you like the type that gets worried that someone like no, do you name drop places or establishments?
Yeah, I need to name that. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So are you ever worried or no naman?
Actually, yeah, my partner kept telling me, like, "Uy, you keep doing that, they might come after." It's like, why? It's just a name of the place.
Yeah. Actually, there are also people tell me that.
Yeah.
Kasi, I don't really like changing names of places.
Yeah.
That's the essence of it.
Yeah.
It's weird that they change the names.
Yeah.
Especially like when I'm doing the daily comics. I travel to places. And I don't like all of a sudden changing a place name
Yeah.
or something like that. So it's like, they're not gonna sue me naman.
Yeah.
So why?
Like, yeah, I wouldn't think. I never reached to that.
And also, like, I'm not making so much money here that they'll ever like waste
Yeah.
time towards me. But when you were doing your webcomics, then did you ever like do you have like a goal considered?
Oh, what?
A goal. Like when you started out,
Oh,
may goal ka ba or were you just like
actually,
going freestyling it?
yeah, actually, I didn't have a goal. I just like wanted to post, and then that's what Levi and Carving also just told me. Just post.
And then eventually when you got introduced with the whole publishing part, that's when you started uh making specific content
Yeah.
for that. Is there anything different from webcomic?
Yeah, it is actually is because Sir Paulo suggests that what you post in your Sockmans and in the book should be different. So okay.
Like how so? Like what was the advice?
Um, I guess he really the aim was really to buy the book.
Uh, okay.
Yeah.
Pero like in terms of storytelling, wala naman like nothing was like removed or like altered for like the book.
Just a little bit, but the main story is still there.
Oh, yeah. And how long was the one with the comic?
Oh, it took a while. I submitted around June 2020. and then they got back to me around November 2024.
Did you like submit a manuscript of the whole
Yeah.
thing? How what how long did that take you to make?
The first manuscript.
Yeah.
It didn't take me that long because my first manuscript was everything in my supplement.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wait, you had to redraw everything?
Basically, yeah. Basically, yeah.
Wow. Wow. How
Yeah.
many pages was that? 100?
Yeah. So from November to May,
This year.
yeah, all new.
All redone or there's a part new?
Just really like new.
Okay, okay. Pero the early parts you had to redraw them.
Really few.
Okay, okay.
So
Okay.
everything else is really new.
Yung when you made your first manuscript, you used yung old stuff mo and then you tried building a story out of that or
I was really aiming just to be like sorry,
okay, okay.
random.
Pero how did that when you suddenly started having the characters part, what did they advise you to
Yun, they said my characters have potential to be a hit when there's a story. So I followed din naman. It's like, oh yeah, that's okay, why not? So I got one shot comic and expanded.
okay, okay. And then uh but prior to like this whole comic series of yours, have you ever like tried making another series or
Eventually, maybe. Because my plan for this is to make at least 5 books, 5 volumes.
of a couple series?
Yeah.
But like something outside of it, have you ever considered it?
Yeah. But
Saka na,
yeah.
the time comes.
Yeah, when the time comes.
But and going back, were you already like into comics ba before?
Yeah. Because well, it was more of superhero comics. So I am really into X-Men, so I had X-Men comics.
That's fine. And then and then during when it was the pandemic, you suddenly considered making making a couple series.
Yeah. It shifted from superheroes to BL.
Well, superhero comics kind of have BL
Well,
elements.
yeah, but I didn't think of that.
Uh, Pero nice naman. I find it fascinating lang na you went from like drawing like from a screen and from screens kasi even the cell phone. Eh.
Yeah.
To suddenly be can make comics. Pero how has it been for you like making comics?
It's fun. It's really what I like to do. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. What I'm doing now. Even my partner saw it during Pota Cebu. He was like saying, "Oh, you're really different when you're into this thing." No, I was like, "Yeah."
Is it okay for you to explain? Like
Um, because I was an architect, so he didn't really see how passionate I was during my uh, when I was an architect, when I was doing carpentry, compared to actually drawing.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought like suddenly he sees the when it's like something you've made, you're more passionate and like
I was aiming for Comic Cat Pride, so it got published on a Comic Cat Pride.
like actually.
Yeah.
And then you flew to Manila just for that event.
It was actually supposed to be a Comic Cat Pride week 1, and then I guess there wasn't enough time to publish the book right away, so I had to come back. I had to fly back for week 2.
Grabe, back to back.
It was fun though. It was still fun.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Speaking of, since that was like technically your first, you told me that just you attended the convention, pero that was just like attending it.
Uh-huh.
How does that compare to being behind the table then?
It's a lot different because you're trying to sell your art and trying to interact with a lot of people compared when you're just strolling around and see what you want to buy.
Pero like, what made you think that you wanted to do something like that? Kasi I know Comic Cat has like books na you never really see the artist.
Oh, I didn't know.
Or like the artist is always busy to
um,
do anything like any promo or stuff.
for me, it's nice to be the one, from really,
Being the face of the
yeah.
company. How so?
Because because when you're there, it's like, oh, you're the artist. It's different when you're like, oh, I'm sorry, the artist's not here, or the artist is busy.
And when you were in Comic Cons Manila, how did that feel when you were promoting your book? Like, did you really have to mention it? Like, oh, there's a Bisaya element. I mean, well, on the book it says bilingual siya eh.
Yeah.
So how was it like encouraging people to check it out or
Yeah,
how was it?
it took a while because I was very new. There were even an artist like, I've never seen you before. It's like, yeah, I'm very new to this thing. And then when my book came out, so I really had to show that don't worry, my book has English subtitles, so you can still read it.
But what made you put you because you mentioned ano eh, like because I saw nga it had it's bilingual eh. So what made you consider putting both languages there?
Because um for one, I'm from Cebu and I really want a representation that there's Bisaya comic. So
I wanna know how was it for them editing your
oh, it took a while. Yeah, because fortunately naman, one of them is from Cebu.
Okay. Si Buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, si oh no, mental block. Si Chris.
Okay. Si Chris. I was gonna wonder kasi like, how were they able to edit your...
Yeah. I was also wondering, it's like, they know? How did they know? So then, yun, Comic at Pride Week 1, it's like, oh, I'm actually from Cebu, so, oh, that's why. So that's why it was easy for you guys to edit.
Ay, were they the ones who made the English subtitles or was it you?
No, it was me.
Okay. But were they able to make corrections Bisaya?
Yeah,
I didn't
they also help. Although, of course, I insisted some parts. Oh, no, it's said this way. I know what you meant. It's like,
you wanted a certain slang.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
yeah.
Why was it too formal ba?
No, it was really slang.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I guess they had a different understanding of how this character says it. Yeah.
Pero yun nga, since there's a person who speaks Bisaya that's editing it. It's
Yeah.
makes it bet faster. No?
Yeah, Chris really helped.
Okay, that's nice. I was also wondering about that eh, because I was like, 'cause first I can't say if it's legit or not eh.
Uh-huh.
But I don't speak the language.
Yeah.
Pero I was like, did they just like look at it and like, yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, no. They had Chris. And yeah, maybe Bunny too.
Pero ano is your book like let me know lang if you don't want to talk about it. Pero is your book part of like the what they sell the rights
Yeah.
for translation rights too or no?
I'm not really sure.
Like because Comic Cats has a thing where they go overseas to try to sell translation.
Oh yeah, they actually did. During pickoff, uh, they wanted a French guy, like wanted to see if we could translate it to French, but I have to change the format because since my comic was squarish, they liked it the standard comic size.
Like A4 or
Yeah.
A5?
The one that really
The
comic.
long,
Yeah.
long. Okay. But how does that work? Uh, will you are they like worried about certain like the whole Bisaya part? Kasi once they translate it, will they just be translating? It'll be the
Um,
Bisaya part will be wiped out.
yeah, true, but I mean, I'm okay with that because the Bisaya was really meant here lang in the Philippines, and if
Okay.
they really want to translate it to their own language, I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. Pero you're not will they get any input from you or don't know? Or it's up to them now?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
I don't know the plan yet because they were just asking me, "Are you willing to change the format of your comic?" Yeah, okay, why not?
And since technically new-ish pa naman,
Yeah,
you'll find out like when it starts getting offers na rin.
yeah.
Okay. That's nice. No. Pero how that okay. Do you so during Comic at the first one yung sa Pride Week, how did it feel marketing yung comic mo sa first Pride event? How did it feel sa Pride event na
I
marketing
was
your movie?
well, one, I was anxious because it was my first time doing it,
Yeah.
and then the other one was like also excited, and I like I don't tend to compare, but most of the merch that I see is like, they're not comics.
But what I also mean is like the feedback from it because it's a Pride event, eh?
Yeah.
So was did you felt like was it like a welcoming embrace for your not just for like the content of your but also the whole it being Bisaya na rin or
Yeah.
anything? Like was it really good? Like you felt good being able to sell it in Manila or
Yeah, I mean, let's say 90% yes. 10% I was like, I was, I think I was like expecting something different.
alright. There's still like you did over exceed your expectation.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it's still good that you had a good time over it.
Yeah, I actually did because there's like people passing by. He's like, wait, this are yeah.
No, so that how does that feel now?
It feels great. Like I was like, oh my gosh, you're Bisaya.
You're my demographic.
You're Bisaya. Like, so I interviewed them. So where you from? Then they buy. And then it's really comforting on my side. There are some Tagalog people who was like, oh, it's Bisaya. I can't understand. Oh no, of course I explained to them. Oh, don't worry. There are English translations.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Grabe naman yung sudden turn of But it do be like that. Pero overall yung comic experience mo doon was good naman.
Yeah, it was actually for first time. I mean, I enjoyed.
Was it you weren't alone, di ba? You were with your partner at the
I was
event.
alone.
Ah, really? I
Yeah.
thought there was like a week na kasama yung partner mo.
He was there just for like 30 minutes and then went back to Cebu. Because we can't because during that time we didn't agree to be together because we have dogs, so one has to take care.
Wait 30 minutes only.
Because he already booked the flight for that time.
No, wait, why was he in Manila to begin with?
Oh, he had a different event. Yeah. So he just he just passed by. No, he didn't just go there for 30 minutes. No.
Sorry, it's for the dogs.
Yeah.
The most I can do is 30 minutes because like the flight's 1 hour, 1.5, back and forth is 3 hours.
Yeah.
Did the math. I have to be back home by 8.
Yeah. It's okay though. Chris got to meet him. Rome also got to meet him.
That's nice. That's nice. Like, how did it feel naman? That was your first time meeting them, ba? The comic at TV.
Yeah.
How did it feel naman? Like suddenly, like talking to them through email to like.
Oh, because I'm introverted. I'm introverted, so I have to switch my ambivert button to really converse. So, uh, it took a while, like meeting Shaira, Ro, Chris.
Pero was that the same feeling as well as doing your first event? Or like you having suddenly becoming like a talkative person just to sell your comic?
Um, I wouldn't say exactly talkative. Just just hi, hello. If you want to buy stuff, yeah,
Okay. Uh, pero anyway, so the past few months has been like a wild experience for you.
it has been.
Because from like publishing the book to like selling it, doing your first events and stuff. Is it like has it been overwhelming for you? Kasi
Oh,
you just said you're introverted, so
it has. It has been a lot. It's been so overwhelming. But that's how it is going into this business. So
like you're aware.
yeah, I'm fully aware.
That's nice. Do you think are you like conditioning yourself to like get used to it
Yeah.
or
I mean, uh I'm sociable naman. Yeah. Uh yeah, even my partner during podcast is like, you're so different. It's like, why? Because you're so talkative with those people, but when you're with my people, you're not even.
yes. I understand that. So then after comic at Pride, you did pick off.
Yes, I do think
How was that naman? Because you went from like doing just a Pride event to like doing formal comic event.
it was actually still fun because
It wasn't
that's
intimidating for you.
no, actually no, because I met other Bisaya creators.
Ah,
Yeah.
which one?
CCC Ann and Olive Goat.
Not familiar with that.
And then there's one in the Tua anthology, Sisti.
Okay.
Yeah, so they
Wait, but wait. But you met them here?
no,
Really?
no,
Like they were there?
yeah, they were there. Oh no, Sisbi wasn't there, but CC
Yes,
and
they were there.
yeah,
Okay.
it was my first time meeting them.
Okay, so that's why when you said you were part of like that webcomic
Yeah,
group, you were like, ah, I just met them.
yeah,
Okay. I see.
literally just met them.
Because for me, I was surprised when suddenly I saw that the emergence of that
Uh
group.
huh.
I'm like, oh wow, they're they're having a collective.
Yeah.
And then I saw your name. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, they recently just invited me, and then their president is so accommodating. And then they were also telling me, it's like, invite Gigi Chan also because he's also besides. Okay. So Gigi Chan joined.
Pero it's nice. I do want to like talk to the people in that group someday. Pero yeah, when the time comes na lang.
Yeah.
I wanted to also around this week, pero I feel like it's also too busy.
Yeah.
Maybe next time na lang.
True. There's always next time.
With anything else upcoming for you?
My next con is in Comic at October. And then somebody adopted me for Pota Originals 2.
Mm. Ay, wait lang ah. We'll expound.
Okay.
So, wait. So, right after kickoff, you're doing this you did this Pota Cebu. And according to you, it was your first
Pota.
no, not just Pota event, but event here in
Yeah,
Cebu.
yeah, true.
How is that naman comparing sa because for me like basically by now the three events you went to they're all different
Yeah.
and they're all like they should like give you a lot of reactions and emotions
Yeah.
from each one of them.
Uh-huh.
You have like the pride event wherein it's like for you,
Uh-huh.
and then you have this formal comic event wherein it's supposed to be like for business.
Uh-huh.
But you said you had enjoyed like a good time there, and then you have the Cebu event where it's like your home port.
Uh-huh.
How did it feel naman?
Um, it was a new feeling because I was like, actually I'm not the kind of person who expects, but That time I kind of did expect something because it's Bisaya. I was like, oh, we have Bisaya, but it's different because most of the people there were looking for art, not
Uh,
comics.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's there was a time before like pre-pandemic there were like some BL artists, but many of them stopped. I think they were there at the Cebu Fest,
Oh, okay.
but they stopped.
Oh.
I forgot their names though. Pero yeah, there is some.
From Cebu?
Yeah, yeah. Ano, it was the nice thing kasi back then.
Like they did comics too?
Mga early web, not web, early Cebulit Festival. There were like a rare amount of comic artists in Cebu already. Like so rare. I think I only got like a few comics, pero there were there was one the GL and then there was a BL artist. But their comics was more like fan art BL.
Oh.
And then uh there's some
The Jinshin?
yeah, and then there's some like what's that? I think it was comics about IT Park always. Something like that. But yeah, when I think that was like I only met like 2018, 2019, the following year they were gone already. Something like that. But it's sad, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that's how comics are. But yeah, going back to when you're talking about your being at Cebu and selling your comics, how did it feel?
So yeah, I was like expecting so people come to me because it's in Bisaya, but actually no. But I still enjoy um because at least I get to draw fan art,
No.
not just original art. But recently, ever since Comic Con Pride and Flip Off, I enjoy doing original.
Okay. Well, ano sa Kota kasi is a different market
Yeah.
versus like Cebulit when Comiket was here. Kasi when Comiket was here, the or even Cebulit Fest at back then, not now. I have little confidence kasi with them as a back then kasi they had uh the actual literature
Yeah.
clubs
Yeah.
their groups in Cebu
Yeah.
visit the events. That's why many would still like support comics and stuff. And eventually they stopped. I feel like the pandemic was like
Yeah.
a big factor in why that happened. That's why when Comic Get happened here right after the pandemic, with along with Cebulit Fest, there were also not much people like looking for comics, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pero ano naman, besides the part about not much people getting comics, how did it feel naman to like were there at least some people who
Yeah.
started reading it?
Yeah. Yeah. There are actually like who would just go there and start reading, and then I was just so like we just say hi, hello. And if they didn't buy anything, at least they would leave a comment. So, "Oh, this is so cute." Say, "Oh, thank you."
Did you try to encourage them to like read them sa social media mo?
Yeah, actually, I said, "Oh, I like have a new book. It's just like recently published." But probably they were on a budget, so I didn't really force them
Yeah.
to.
So you just told them you can read them online.
Yeah, I also told them like, "Oh, you can also buy this in Shopee through the Comic Cut store."
Okay, okay. It's I guess it's still too soon to say but was there like anything like did you notice like a sudden new readers sa mga social media mo or wala pa?
No, I haven't noticed. Why is this deja vu? Somebody asked me that before.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah, no, no, not yet.
I don't know really that's how it kinda is like post event suddenly people are gonna start following your pages and
Yeah.
stuff. And then coincidentally, since your page is like your comics already, maybe they'll like start reading you more.
Yeah.
But it's a rare chance. So it's not all the way from me.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I said I don't expect anything from them, but just as long as free what do you call it? Go with the flow.
Yeah. Pero just after so right now after the Pota Cebu, do you have like plans on doing more like local
Yeah,
events here?
actually there somebody invited me to queer queer Naval, queer something.
Here in Cebu?
Yeah, August 17.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they were like looking for queer artists, like, oh, we found another one. Like, oh, do you wanna join?
The way you phrase it.
Yes, and they showed me their posters, like, do you wanna join our one day cons? Like, oh, okay.
Where's it happening?
Somewhere in Banao.
Is it like a good place or?
That I don't know. I mean, I just wanna join for the fun.
Okay, okay. Well, I hope naman na it works out.
Yeah.
Do you know it? Have you met the people or like?
No, they were really really nice.
But have you gotten to like know them? Not yet.
No, I just know their names. Just that.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
So, next, you have upcoming events, which is the originals and the
Comic of October.
Comic at October. Are you like, since you're doing events now, are you like planning something or like, are you like trying to uh have a different approach to your selling or like you're doing conventions in general?
Different approach. I actually haven't thought of that because so far the way is
Just
okay
go with
now.
the
Yeah.
flow. Like,
Huh.
pero there like there are some people like especially the Manila people who did this event.
Uh-huh.
First they didn't know that like it's hell to like go home from seaside. I keep telling them that. I feel like the organizers should always say that. It's hell going home from seaside on Sunday.
No, I don't know why they're there.
Yeah, diba?
Yeah.
But it is what it's a problem that should be addressed.
Yeah.
And so the mga Manila people, they still want to go back to Cebu,
Mhm.
but now they're trying to plan like since they were able to like experience it during the weekend.
Mhm.
Now they're like preparing for like the next time. Like they'll see if they could or get a rent. They could rent a car.
Yeah.
Prepare not not overload on merch because it's nice naman bringing a lot, but at the same time, it's better to like just bring enough lang.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way you have space for like pasalubong or stuff. So like that they have now a different approach to like their next time visiting. I say this because I am asking if you're experiencing something similar for your next events, like do you have like something that I should start making this type of stuff or I should prepare this type of stuff for the next time?
Um.
So far nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing yet in
Yeah.
mind.
Nothing yet in mind. I'm like, I'm happy with what I'm selling so far, and then yeah.
Well, itong for Pota Cebu, what what you prepared was that like last minute lang ba or you always had those?
No, I had the same stuff during Comic at Pride.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
But okay, I guess going back to Comic Get Fried, did you prepare anything last minute or was that all?
No, I don't do last minute.
Yeah.
I really prepare. I don't do last minute.
So when the time comes that you need to prepare, you'll find the time to prepare.
Yeah. Oh, something different from Pota because I hosted a stamp rally. That was very new to me. So at least I learned from that.
I'm not sure if you're aware, pero in Cebu, stamp rallies are like a thing.
Uh-huh.
So it came to the point that like the organizers themselves had to limit the amount
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
because in Cebu it's so crazy. Like
Uh-huh.
in Manila, there's like one
Oh,
stamp rally, and everybody and like people avoid.
so it's just Cebu?
Yeah, it's just Cebu.
Not even Bacolod or Davao?
I mean, there's stamp rallies, but
But
it's not as insane as the one here in Cebu. In Cebu, there's like 20
yeah,
stamps
30.
ongoing.
Yeah.
So how? But but you're in like Bacolod or Davao, you get like five, and that's like hard. Like that's like forcing it already. In Cebu, 30 is like, oh, let's try not to make too much.
Yeah.
Because if without like the limit, they'll make more.
Yeah.
Which was like a problem
Uh-huh.
from like other events. Like there's too many surprises. At Cebu,
Uh-huh.
specifically Cebu.
Wow.
So yeah, that's like a fun fact. No, Cebu people are really addicted to the stamp
Summer
rally.
Yeah, so it was really new to me.
Uh, you can bring that naman if you're gonna go sa Manila event.
No, I'm not gonna do stamp rallies. Maybe I will for photo originals, but for BL originals lang.
Yeah, because it's a good way to. I guess that's one reason why Cebuanos like it because they really want to promote certain
Yeah.
niches,
Yeah.
which is weird because like it ended up becoming a culmination of niches.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Cebu.
Cebu.
Okay.
uh, anything ano naman. So, I want to ask since we'll try to end it.
Okay.
Want to ask about how you survive being an artist throughout the years. Kasi ano
Yeah.
you've done different stuff.
I'm just really, really thankful with my partner because he's the one providing for me. So he's letting me do my own thing,
Like content or
money wise. He's really providing me to
everything.
live. Yeah.
uh, pero that's is it okay to ask how long you've been together?
Oh, 4 years now. 4 years.
Okay.
How many months? Yeah.
Pero even before like your partner, how were you able to like keep it up to being an artist?
Um,
Struggle talaga.
yeah. Yeah, like I said, I didn't have time to do it because I had cabinetry, I have architectural stuff. So when my business stopped, that was when he said, "Sige, don't worry about it. I will take care of you. You do your own thing."
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
That's
That's
not all.
I know. I was like, that's why every I'm always what's wow in Tagalog? Mahiya?
Embarrassed.
Yeah. Always. Yeah.
Nah. If the person loves you, you shouldn't be embarrassed. But uh moving forward naman, like how do you or I guess what's something that you would advise other artists naman?
I would suggest my advice actually is really to pursue what you're passionate about.
Uh,
Because if sure you may have a job, but if you're not enjoying it and just for the money, what is what is it for? I mean, okay, being an artist, sure, it's not the same as having salary, but at least you love to do it.
oh. Uh, I want to ask him, have you ever talked to your partner about like how does he feel about you being an artist?
Oh, I we talk about it a lot, but on and off, he keeps saying he's fine with it.
I thought you were saying something about like pursuing art
Yeah.
even not for the money. Was that something you had to also convince your partner about,
I know.
or
I-
did he just see it in you? Na,
I'm just like really, really lucky to have him because he's really understanding, and then he just keeps saying, "Don't worry, I got you."
Okay. Pero what's his like mindset into like all of it naman? Like does he besides like actually just believing in you, like was he like does he really want you to like just pursue your passion, or is he like living vicariously through you living your passion? Something like that.
Um, Once in a while he would feel like saying, let's look for a job. But then when I do, that's when he's ve- he he's very unsure of his answers sometimes, but he keeps saying like, "Oh, it's okay, you can do what you want," and then the next time, "Oh, let's look for a real job."
Pero for now, you're just pursuing art.
Yeah, and he actually through Pota, he actually saw me do it, and he was like, "You know what? You really love doing this, do it."
Pero like have you besides your partner, yung like parents mo or like uh have they been supportive of you being an artist or
Unfortunately, my parents already passed away,
uh,
and then my siblings, yeah, I guess they are, but they're traditional.
yeah.
They're really they're they're old traditional siblings, so sure they support, but they don't see it as
They don't understand.
That's
Like
why that's why I don't invite them to these stuff. Although they
yeah.
keep saying, why don't you invite us? Like, you don't understand.
I, I guess if it's like that, go on your own risk.
Yeah.
Don't need my permission.
Yeah.
Uh, so how do you have you based on like what we've been talking about, yeah, so you like went from like drawing on screens to now having a book,
Mhm.
doing pods, doing conventions to promote your book. Uh, how do you see your creative journey as of like the how do you see your creative journey right now? Like based on like the big your beginnings to like who you are right now.
Oh.
How does that feel to you?
Um, Improving? Yeah. I can't find the words, but yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It's hard.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Pero you're happy naman with what you're
Yeah,
doing.
I'm really happy.
Uh, anything else you wanna like promote? I'm not sure when this episode is coming out, so it's okay if you don't need to mention the events you're doing. But
Okay.
anything like you're planning on making, doing, you wanna share or promote?
Okay, so I'm currently creating volume 2. Some of my readers are actually waiting for it. So I'm hoping to release it again next year.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be for Comic at Pride or maybe something earlier or later. But yeah, stay tuned for volume 2.
Uh, anything you wanna say if ever you have like friends listening? You can say pick Bisaya if you want.
Um, sa mga Bisaya, ay magkahadlok to do what you like. If you think comics is your thing, padayunan na kay wa ta kay baw, masikat na or di, at least there's no harm in trying.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nashenzo. Ay, Enzo pala.
Yeah, it's very hard to pronounce.
Wait, what's I guess if we're ending, might as well explain the
Okay.
name behind it.
Nash is my alter name, and then Enzo is my nickname in college. So I just joined them. Nashenzo. And then it sounded Japanese like, so. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. Although a lot of people is having a hard time pronouncing it.
Like how hard?
Like natural. It's They always stop at Nash.